for middle-class people, for poor people, people trying to get into the middle class in decades, in a very long time. And it has amazing things in it. The checks are going to start arriving today. New Yorkers should start receiving the checks today, and many of them will get them this week. We promised that. The Republicans blocked it. We said, put us in power, we'll get it done. The vaccination process is moving far more quickly than people imagined. And hopefully, as the president said, there'll be enough vaccines for everyone by May 1st, by July 4th. Maybe we're getting back to normal. Taking children out of poverty, half the kids in America out of poverty, that's a generations old dream. Getting the schools open quickly and safely. How did we do all this? Plus so much more. We had Democratic unity. I think, look, I have a diverse caucus from Bernie Sanders to Joe Manchin, and we have no margin for error with 50 votes. But every member of our caucus, to each of his or her credit, realized that we had to get this done. And not everyone would get everything they wanted. We tried to incorporate as many things as people wanted. But everyone realized that if you put in something that you really wanted, but it would push other people to vote no, we couldn't get it done. And I believe that kind of unity will continue. Look, this time we couldn't work with Republicans. We'd like to work with Republicans. But our number one goal is big, bold action. And we have to get that done. There's a moral imperative from the people. If we don't show people that government can work, which we began to do in a very real way this time, they could elect another demagogic person or even Trump. They want to see hope. They want to see government work. That's our economic, political, and moral obligation.
So Leader Schumer, you mentioned how child poverty will be cut in half as a result of this package, and that's because, among many things, the child care tax credits. But they're not permanent. They will only be around for a year. Are you going to push to make them permanent?
Hi, everyone. I hope you are having an amazing Saturday. Welcome back to my channel. Here is your stimulus check update, news report, and stimulus package update. Many Americans throughout the Philadelphia are in shock that they have already received their third stimulus checks in their bank accounts. But there are still millions of Americans eagerly waiting for their own stimulus payment. So I will be sharing the status of the third stimulus check in this video. Yes, some Americans have already received their $1,400 stimulus checks. Americans throughout the Philadelphia region were surprised to see a stimulus payment deposited into their bank accounts late Friday evening. Bill Repetto of Philadelphia told reporters, "I was checking it to pay another bill, and I just looked down and was like, what's that?" Just 24 hours after President Joe Biden signed the $1.9 trillion stimulus relief plan, $1,400 third stimulus checks already made their way to several individuals making less than $75,000 a year and married couples making up to $150,000. Linda Oakley, a part-time student, said she was also shocked when she saw she already received her stimulus payment. Oakley stated, "It was a saving grace because, everything, it seems like the cost of everything is going up. It's not going down. Especially with the gas prices now, it does hit the wallet. A lot of people are hurting right now. I'm sure for them, the timing couldn't be any better. It gives you some hope that things are going to get back to normal after a tough stretch. It's kind of like a roller coaster," said Repetto. "Things get bad, then things get good. And this is one of those lights at the end of the tunnel that things will get a little better." However, millions of Americans could be at risk of missing out on a third stimulus check because the IRS does not know how to reach them. About 8 million eligible Americans did not get the first stimulus payment, which was worth up to $1,200. While most people receive the money automatically, very low-income people who don't normally file tax returns may have to take an extra step to register online or file a 2020 tax return. So with this third stimulus package, individuals earning less than $75,000 and couples earning less than $150,000 would receive the full $1,400 stimulus payment, plus an additional $1,400 per dependent. But the checks would phase out faster than earlier payments. That means cutting off individuals who earn more than $80,000 a year and married couples earning more than $160,000. Now if your 2019 income was less than your pay in 2020, you will not owe back any money. So with this third stimulus package, individuals earning less than $75,000 and couples earning less than $150,000 would receive the full $1,400 stimulus payment, plus an additional $1,400 per dependent. But the checks would phase out faster than earlier payments. That means cutting off individuals who earn more than $80,000 a year and married couples earning more than $160,000. Now, if your 2019 income was less than your pay in 2020, you will not owe back any money. But if your income fell in 2020, filing your tax return now may mean you'll get a bigger stimulus check. The stimulus bill extends the existing $300 weekly federal jobless boost and 2 key pandemic unemployment programs through September 6. States say they expect to be able to continue sending out benefits without pause, according to Kersha Cartwright, a spokeswoman for Georgia's Department of Labor. We should be able to implement the extensions without any interruption in payments. Most states should start sending out the jobless benefits in less than 3 weeks. Banks have begun processing $1,400 third stimulus checks for many Americans as part of President Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion relief package. Wells Fargo, Chase, and Navy Federal Credit Union have said that customers eligible for stimulus payments may receive them as early as March 17th. IRS Commissioner Chuck Rettig said in a Friday statement, "The payments will be delivered automatically to taxpayers, even as the IRS continues delivering regular tax refunds. We urge people to visit irs.gov for the latest details on the stimulus payments, other new tax law provisions, and tax season updates." Now, many Americans probably haven't filed their 2020 tax returns yet, since the deadline for getting in your tax forms is April 15th. In that case, the IRS will use your 2019 tax return to determine how much you should receive from the third stimulus package. Now, many Americans probably haven't filed their 2020 tax returns yet, since the deadline for getting in your tax forms is April 15th. In that case, the IRS will use your 2019 tax return to determine how much you should receive from the third stimulus package. But this becomes more complicated for people who aren't required to file tax returns. The IRS said it distributed more than 22 million stimulus payments last year that weren't based on filed tax returns. Because of that issue, the IRS last year created a website specifically for non-filers, where they could provide their bank account information or addresses to the agency, as well as provide their number of dependents. That is the end of the video, everyone. I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to enter the $50 Amazon gift card giveaway by subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and commenting below.